So we'll call to order this meeting for Monday, September 21st. Carl, would you give me a roll call, please?
Councilmember Remley. Ronayne.
Present.
Lunsman.
Present.
Reif.
Present.
Johnson.
Present.
Reinbold.
Present.
Langer.
Present.
Rux.
Present.
Mayor Shoneman.
Present. Please stand with me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I'll take a motion to approve last week's minutes for the meeting of September 14th.
Moved.
Second.
Got a motion from Councilman Ronayne and a second from Councilman Lunsman. Since we've got a member that is working electronically here today, Carl, I'll have you do voice vote, please. Roll call vote.
Councilmember Ronayne.
Aye.
Lunsman.
Aye.
Reif.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Reinbold.
Aye.
Langer.
Aye.
Rux.
Aye.
Mayor Shoneman.
Aye, motion does carry. Since we've got no one signed up to speak at the open forum, I'll move along to old business. First, we've got a public hearing on ordinance 2009-03, the 2021 budget ordinance, possible second reading and final adoption. Joe, tell us about that.
Yes, thank you. We did the first reading a couple weeks ago. We had everything pretty well sewed up and finished up. The only thing that's been a change since then was in the promotions fund. As we know, you've worked on that for a couple of weeks, and that was a decrease in the budget rather than an increase. So that being the only change, we recommend the second reading and approval tonight. Just a quick recap. This is a total budget of just a little over $69 million, with 26.7 of that being the general fund. And one of the things that citizens are always concerned about is how much of that general fund is the property tax. So of that 26.7, 9.85 is so about a little over a third, which is relatively low. We have a great sales tax revenue that supports the general fund and pairs with the property tax to do about 75% of the budget, which is really abnormal. And that's great. That shows the strength of our retail economy here, and I think really is a great support. And with that, that's all I have.
I'll move to approve it. Second.
Got a motion from Councilman Ronayne and a second from Councilman Reif to approve the second reading of the budget ordinance. Does anyone have anything to add here? Was that not you, Rob?
No, that was me. I'm laughing at my colleague.
I patted myself on the back for the retail strength.
Gotcha. All right, good. You know, it's fun to have meetings when there's jokes. I like that. Carl, give me a roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Rux.
Aye.
Langer.
Aye.
Reinbold.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Reif.
Aye.
Lunsman.
Aye.
Ronayne.
Aye.
Remley.
Aye.
Mayor Shoneman.
Aye, motion does carry. Next, we've got the consent calendar. We've got 6 possible items for approval here tonight. I get a motion to approve the consent calendar.
Move to approve.
Second.
I've got a motion from Councilman Lunsman and a second from Councilwoman Langer. Does anyone have anything to add on any of these consent calendar items? Otherwise, Carl, give me a roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Remley.
Aye.
Ronayne.
Aye.
Lunsman.
Aye.
Reif.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Reinbold.
Aye.
Langer.
Aye.
Rux.
Aye.
Mayor Shoneman.
Aye, motion does carry. We'll move along to the new business segment of this meeting. We've got a public hearing on the petition to rezone property described as Lot 8, Block 1, Refuge Retreats Addition from C2 District to M District. And here to tell us about that is Brett Bill.
This is a city sanitary lift station, and it's requesting a rezone to bring in compliance with the city use. Planning Commission and staff recommend approval.
Move to approve. Second.
Got a motion from Councilman Johnson and a second from Councilman Reinbold. Does anyone have anything to ask Brett Bill while he's here? Otherwise, Carl, give me a roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Rux,
Aye.
Langer,
Aye.
Reinbold,
Aye.
Johnson,
Aye.
Reif,
Aye.
Lunsman,
Aye.
Ronayne,
Aye.
Remley,
Aye.
Mayor Shonneman.
Aye, motion does carry. Next, we've got the public hearing on petition to rezone property described as Lot 1, Block 2, Refuge Retreats Edition from C2 to and R2, R4 districts to C2 at the same address from the looks of things. Brett, what can you tell us about that one?
This is next door, it's not the same address. What they're doing is requesting the rezoning to remove the split zoning on the property. It's currently zoned commercial and residential. They just want to have it as commercial. Staff and planning commission recommend approval.
Moved. Second.
Got a motion from Councilman Johnson and a second from Councilman Lunsman. Anybody add anything? Carl, give me a roll call vote.
Councilmember Remley,
Aye.
Ronayne,
Aye.
Lunsman,
Aye.
Reif,
Aye.
Johnson,
Aye.
Reinbold,
Aye.
Langer,
Aye.
Rux,
Aye.
Mayor Shonneman.
Aye, motion does carry. Next, we've got the Tax Increment Financing District number 32, project plan for the Refuge Retreats LLC. Possible approval of this resolution, creating a tax increment finance district. Brett?
This TID is being created with the intention of creating a reduced maintenance housing development. There's going to be 56 rental units within this development, and every lot will have a new water, sewer, gutter, curb gutter, streets, everything that the TID will take care of. This has been given tentative approval by the city finance officer. The planning commission has approved it, and staff recommends approval.
Move to approve.
Second.
Got a motion from Councilman Ronayne and a second from Councilman Reif. Does anyone have anything on this topic? Otherwise, Carl, give me a roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Rux,
Aye.
Langer,
Aye.
Reinbold,
Aye.
Johnson,
Aye.
Reif,
Aye.
Lunsman,
Aye.
Ronayne,
Aye.
Remley,
Aye.
Mayor Shonneman.
I will abstain, but the motion does pass. Next, we've got agreement with Banner Associates to provide engineering services for the Water Reclamation Facilities 2020 Biosolids Dewatering Screw Press Project. Possible approval and the authorization from the city manager to sign that engineering agreement with Banner. And here to talk about that, Peggy, I see you on the line here. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Peggy, I think your mute button is on. Are you with us? There you go. Oh. Try it one more time.
Still muted.
Kind of flickered off for a moment there.
There you go.
Peggy. Wow.
There she's up.
Mark Remley's get help out.
I read this. I'll move to approve it.
Second.
Got a motion from Councilman Ronayne and a second from Councilman Johnson. I was kind of interested to hear about it. We had seen those pictures of how janked up that thing had gotten. So, Carl, give me a roll call vote, would you please?
Councilmember Remley,
Aye.
Ronayne,
Aye.
Lunsman,
Aye.
Reif,
Aye.
Johnson,
Aye.
Reinbold,
Aye.
Langer,
Aye.
Rux,
Aye.
Mayor Shonneman.
Aye, motion does carry. Next, we've got item for FAA and state grant agreement for AIP project 346-001-42-2020, Acquire 1 Ecologic Test Cart Assembly, known as the Mobile Cart Foam Test System. Possible approval and authorize the city manager to sign that grant agreement with the U.S. DOT. So, Joe, you said you'll be telling us about that one here tonight?
Yes,
You've got the floor.
Rich had another commitment. This is kind of a good news. I think it happens often. This is in our 2021 budget. It's on the airport capital improvement plan, and so next year is where it's rolling up to its point. We would have to pay some matching funds, but it's expected at $40,000 total, so our 5% wouldn't be very much. But Rich got a call last week saying, hey, we're going to have some, we're being the FAA, going to have some extra funding at the end of the year. Do you want to go ahead and purchase that now, and we'll pay 100% of it? So, of course we do. So this is the final deal is being made, but this approval by the council will enable us that once they give us the go-ahead, we'll be able to move quickly on that and not miss that opportunity.
Move to approve. Second.
Got a motion from Councilman Johnson and a second from Councilman Lensman. Carl, give me a roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Rux,
Aye.
Langer,
Aye.
Reinbold,
Aye.
Johnson,
Aye.
Reif,
Aye.
Lunsman,
Aye.
Ronayne,
Aye.
Remley,
Aye.
Mayor Shoneman.
Aye, motion does carry. Next, we've got the authorization to purchase a 2020 ambulance from Premier Specialty Vehicles for the price of $192,876 and approve the payment and declare a 2009 Ford Horton ambulance as surplus property and authorize that sale to the Columbia Fire District for the price of $26,000. This motion would to approve that payment and declare the surplus property. And here to speak to us tonight about that is Chief Weig. Chief, thanks for joining us here tonight. Tell us about this new ambulance, rather.
This new ambulance for Amity Fire and Rescue is to replace, like it says, the 2009 ambulance, which has served its purpose, which is part of our rotating cycle of ambulances. We'll have the newest safety features in it to protect the crew members that are on board. So if there is an event that happened like the one down in the southern part of the state, hopefully they would be able to survive the crash. It has, like I said, all the newest features. It's laid out exactly the way our other ambulances are, and just request the approval of the purchase of the ambulance.
Move to approve. Second.
Got a motion from Councilman Reif and a second from Councilman Reinbold. Does anyone have anything to ask the chief? Otherwise, Carl, give me a roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Remley,
Aye.
Ronayne,
Aye.
Lunsman,
Aye.
Reif,
Aye.
Johnson,
Aye.
Reinbold,
Aye.
Langer,
Aye.
Rux,
Aye.
Mayor Shoneman.
Aye, motion does carry. Next, we've got our list of bills to approve for September 21st, 2020. In addition to the ones that have been provided in the packet, we've got three additional. We've got NVC for the airport telephone, the amount of $321.90. We've got a Verizon for a cellular airport phone for $32.75. And we've got Pearson Ford for a 1-ton pickup for the utility water in the purchase price of $69,084. So I would like to take a motion to include those items as well to the list that has been approved in the packet.
Move to approve. Second.
Got a motion from Councilman Ronayne and a second from Councilman Johnson. Does anyone have any questions? Otherwise, Carl, give me a roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Rux,
Aye.
Langer,
Aye.
Reinbold,
Aye.
Johnson,
Aye.
Reif,
Aye.
Lunsman,
Aye.
Ronayne,
Aye.
Remley,
Aye.
Mayor Shoneman.
I will abstain, but the motion does carry. Next, we've got the city manager's report, which includes a presentation of Officer of the Year. Joe.
Yes, just one short thing here. I sent an email last week asking that we have a work session before the meeting next Monday at 4:30. I just wanted to see if that worked for everybody. That'll be to kind of talk about some protocol with myself and the city attorney that we've been working on to get some direction before we move forward on that. So if that works, we'll plan to do that. And then, as you mentioned, I like to do the good, feel-good stuff with employees in my report. And so I'm going to hand it off, but we have a Police Officer of the Year presentation by the VFW tonight, and they have some at least one representative I know here. If they want to come to the podium and make that presentation.
Good evening. My name is Sean Johnson, and last year I was the state commander for the VFW, so I bring greetings from about 8,500 VFW members, and Officer Paul was nominated. It's been almost a year and a half now since you actually won, but due to COVID, apparently paper travels slow. But you did get it. You did get your certificate. I got both of them here actually. I got a certificate from the state, and I got a certificate from the local post. This is a big deal for the VFW in Aberdeen. When I retired from the fire department here in Aberdeen, I took over as safety chairman, and I vowed to make sure that we recognize our law enforcement and fire department firefighters and paramedics every year. So this is a yearly thing for us. Matter of fact, we just got done with the fire department a week ago. And we had somebody who won our national award. So, but Officer Paul has been pretty patient with us, so I'd like to bring him forward here. And I'll read this. Certificate of Appreciation Award to Eric Paul in grateful recognition of unyielding adherence to the highest ideals of law enforcement in maintaining, preserving, and protecting the lawful rights of all citizens. In witness whereof we have hereunto set our hands an official seal of the Veterans of Foreign Wars of the United States this 24th day of August 2020. Adjutant CC Corps Post 17, Sean David Johnson. Thanks so much. And I have one other one here quick. Presented to Eric Paul for meritorious and distinguished service in furthering the aims and ideals of the Veterans of Foreign Wars of the United States, given 24th day of August 2020, for Dennis Nelson, Adjutant Sean Johnson. And there's a monetary stipend that we give to all our awardees, and we give it all the same across the board. It's $200, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your service, Officer Paul. It's reassuring that we've got such a good department here. Such good guys. So I'd like to take a picture with you afterwards, if you don't mind, maybe perhaps including any other council members that would be interested. So before you run out of here, maybe.
Sure.
Thank you very much. Normally we'd shake hands, but I don't know, in this day and age, who knows what people are doing. So I'll pat you on the back. Anything else from you, Mr. Goff? Sounds good. In case of that, then I will take a motion to adjourn this meeting.
I got a quick something.
Josh?
I've been asked the question a little bit. People are starting to fill out their ballots, and I warned Ron ahead of time here. But can you give a quick explanation as to what's on the ballot concerning the city charter?
Yes, Councilman Reif. So, as by way of a refresher, the council back in early 2019, I believe, had identified a need to revisit the charter, to do a review of it. And for those of you who aren't aware, the city charter is a much less elegant, essentially a constitution for us. I mean, it is our guiding document. The charter is, but it has not been reviewed and studied by the council since its adoption in November 2004. So now, 16 years later, the council had looked at it, and a comprehensive amendment had been proposed. The largest part of the amendment is to take out some transition language from our old commission form of city government to the council city manager form of government. That commands a large part of what we're looking at for the changes to the charter. There are substantive changes as well. The one that stands out for me, there are some provisions for, they're not very sexy, for lack of a better word, but they do deal strongly with the conduct of the city's business, the manner of voting. There's some language there regarding a requirement to no longer need an ordinance to convey or lease city property. That's a very cumbersome process, unnecessary. There's language in there regarding the council's salaries to go from this potential of an amendment or an increase to a council member salary being held off for any one of you for your entire term. So there is some language in there about that. What I want to do is let people know that There will be an election notice that's coming out, and the important thing below the notice will be a box that shows where you can find this on our website. Type that in. You can easily go to the page that we have on our website talking about the charter revision, and it has both a copy of the comprehensive charter amendment as a red line version showing all of the underlines and the strike-throughs, showing what's being added and what's being taken out. And it also has explanation boxes for every one of those items. And there's also a clean version of it. And what we'll be seeing printed in the newspaper is just an underlined strike-through version, which can be helpful, but I would strongly encourage people to go to our website. You can read it there. There's a little summary and explanation about what the changes are. But the publications of that will be done both by the county and by the city. There's going to be all kinds of opportunities to actually read it. How involved people will be in doing that is another thing, but it is a very good local civics lesson to review that and to see what the changes that will be coming for their consideration. And if approved at the November 3rd election, then those changes would become effective December 3rd, 30 days later.
I think it's also important to note you can vote now and you can register to vote until October 19th if you're not registered.
Thank you very much. With that, I will take a motion to adjourn this meeting.
Move to adjourn. Second.
Got a motion from Councilman Johnson and a second from Councilman Ronayne. Carl, would you give us the last vote of the evening here?
Councilmember Remley,
Aye.
Ronayne,
Aye.
Lunsman,
Aye.
Rife,
Aye.
Johnson,
Aye.
Reinbold,
Aye.
Langer,
Aye.
Rux,
Aye.
Mayor Schoeneman.
Aye, motion carries. We are adjourned. Thank you.